Good day, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zed, and welcome to Legend of Dungeon. This game has recently been released on Steam for in its alpha version, or as they call it themselves, the skeleton version. It is very comparable to Spelunky in the way that it's a roguelike. Roguelikes are games that have random generation, that change every time you die, and then you have to start over every time you die. So no save games, everything is randomly generated. That kind of stuff is a roguelike. I also have a similar game in the pipeline called Delver, which I'm going to be working on soon. And yeah, let's just get started then. So you start the game in the tavern. The tavern is just a little bit of a hub, nothing important. It shows you a couple of the donators, like Kickstarter backers and stuff. Nothing to worry about. This guy tells us the story. The legend has it there is treasure on the 26th floor. As you can see, I'm collecting some stuff. Everything here is categorized in this little menu down here. So what I picked up was I picked up 9 beer, 4 apples, a lantern, and a sword to guide us through our adventure as some starter kits. Okay, now here's the first thing that randomly generates the dungeon itself. All 26 levels are randomly generated with 1 stair up and 1 stair down. And you basically have to get to level 26 and back up. These potions are also randomly generated. There's basically a set of colors of potions, but every time you load the game, every time you start a new game, you basically start anew. Yeah, you basically, all the potions get reset, they get assigned different values, and there you go. This is a hat. There are tons of hats in this game, a la TF2-esque style. They give you buffs to certain stats, and it's pretty cool. But this is pretty ironical, because to buy this game I actually sold my unusual, which is really sweet. It was a Cloud9 bonk helm. I'll probably show you a picture of it. It was really, really nice, and I'm sad for selling it, but I have to cover this stuff for you, and the TF2 market is kind of collapsing anyway, so who cares? So first thing you might notice is the fact that the lighting engine is absolutely beautiful. If I hold out the lantern, you can see that there's shadows, and there's like dynamic lighting with different colors. Even though it's I'm not quite sure how this is rendered, 2D or 3D, because it looks very 3D, even though at the same time it is actually kind of 2D. And I'm not quite sure how you would describe it, but I really like it. I really like the style of the game. The only thing I don't like is that throughout the 27 floors, as far as I know, because I haven't actually reached the last couple of floors, the theme stays the same. It looks the same, it feels the same, it plays the same, which is not a thing I like. But then again, it is an alpha build. Alpha builds do change. As you might notice, this is for instance, this hat is a safety top hat of awesome, and the hat I'm currently wearing is a nimble ethereal fedora and goggles. These are randomly generated as well. Like Borderlands generates its weapons and grenade mods and stuff. That's how this game generates its hats. You take a base hat, you put some pronouns and subnouns onto it, and there you go. You have a randomly generated hat, which is kind of awesome. You might, by the way, be hearing the bird in the background. That is nothing special. So there are these apples. Apples are, besides of potions, actually the only way to regain health in this game. And of course, for potions you have to be lucky to grab the right one, because if you get the wrong one, you'll just die. Yeah, and the weapons are also generated the same way as hats are. It's pretty amazing, actually. I really like this game already, even though it's kind of repetitive, and I feel that the base speed is way too slow. So, because at the moment when I push these buttons, I try to push them harder to see them go faster. Of course, there are hats and weapons that allow you to move faster and stuff. So here's one of the other weapons, finally, because I hate using the basic weapon. So let's just dump this aside and see what this is. A safety crowbar of power. As you might have noticed, a couple of numbers on the bottom change. This is a way to basically compare what you have right now to what you are going to be using. In case of hats, this displays what kind of bonus it would give you. It would give you a +3 bonus to power and a +2 bonus to defense. And if you were to equip it, and on the right there's the hat I'm wearing right now, gives me a +0 to attack and a +1 to defense. And that's the way that works. Same counts for the safety crowbar of power, but instead of showing what it does when you equip it, you actually already have it equipped and can use it, so it basically adds up. So for defense I would have +3 and +1, meaning it's +4. And all the way on the left is the base. It is the base HP, base attack, base defense on whatever you use. So no matter what I were to equip, my base attack would at the moment be 25. I'm not quite sure what the numbers between the columns do, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. So as you might notice, this game is quite slow compared to Spelunky in many ways, and there are many evil things that attempt to kill you and that I can't kill. And you can level up. When you level up, a couple of your base stats become increased, being the numbers on the left side, which is kind of amazing. There's also these triggers. These triggers, they trigger little event thingies. For instance, these flames turn on, or secret doors open, or yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm looking at how this works, I feel that a trigger triggers everything on screen that you can see. If there's anything you see, you can trigger it using what you just did, using a trigger. There's also an item called the remote, which does exactly the same as a trigger does, but it's portable, making it a really handy item to just carry around. Oh yes, this is a kitten. You can wear kittens on your head. There's also a laser kitty, which you can use to shoot people. It's kind of funny. So as you see, that was one of the secret doors. It was actually one of the ones that is less hidden. There's ones that are just invisible, like just being a block in the wall. But not all of them are. Oh, I pushed this guy in, so I have to push it back out now. Yeah. So yeah, advancing on to the next floor, there's a saber. I really like using sabers. They allow you to attack really fast. Oh, darn it, I fell asleep. This is gonna go bad for me, because I'm gonna get attacked. Come on, wake up, you bastard, run. Oh, that was kind of dangerous. It's a normal saber, so there's nothing special on it. It gives us a +11 bonus, making me believe that the crowbar is a safer pick. But the crowbar is actually slower, as you might see. So there's always things to reckon about, just that are not always showable in stats, such as swinging speed and other things, such as cool effects like this little birthday cake hat of protection. Oh dear. You know, I don't feel like wearing this. I feel like this hat is a lot better. Also, yeah, about these flames, you really shouldn't worry too much about them, because they're not really that dangerous. So as you might see, things like these just trigger. They just happen when you trigger things. There's not like specific items are connected, and I don't think you can influence things in other rooms, which is a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing, because it partially takes away the dynamics of the game, to be honest. Of course, this is a personal preference, but still. Another thing I'd like to address, something that's really annoying, is the inventory system. There's two things I'd like to note about this system. First is the fact I can only go one way in the thing. Sorry about that, guys, I'm back. I had a little bit of a conversation. Moving on. So this is one of those secrets I was talking about. I was talking about the inventory, wasn't I? Yep, the inventory. The inventory system only allows for scrolling one way, which is really annoying, especially when you start picking up some stuff. On top of that, if you try to drop something, as you can see, here's the inky black potion. I would like to throw away my kitten. See me having problems with scrolling. I would like to throw away my kitten. If I throw away my kitten, it skips the next item. So if you want to clear most of your inventory, it is an absolute pain in the ass to do so. Because I have to go through this cycle a couple of times. My parents just can't stop irritating me today. Well, so basically you cycle through, you have to, if you want to clear your inventory, you have to cycle through a couple of times, which is really annoying, and I can see this just being a little bit of a programming bug. They should probably fix this soon. They probably will. But still, for right now, it's really annoying, and I hope they fix it soon. Otherwise, the game is really well made. It's a lot of fun. One thing I would like to see more often is shops and such, because I have only seen, I think, 3 of those in the hour or 2 hours I've played, so I haven't really been able to spend my coins on anything other than nothing. Also, sometimes there are these really long corridors with nothing at the end, which is really annoying. Oh dear! This is evil. This thing is evil. This thing is so evil. God, run! Alright, we're just gonna skip this floor because that was bad. That was pretty darn bad. Nimble Skull Mask of Protection. I think this is better. I've heard that the skull masks are pretty good. There you go. Right, darkness. I don't like this darkness. Dark levels can be very annoying because you can be ambushed by pretty much anything. So you'll always take some damage. Then again, I think it's partially this charm, and you can of course wear hats that give off light, or a fire sword or something in that region. So there are of course ways to get around it. Perhaps not the most useful ways, or the most charming ways, but oh dear, got one of those face eaters. Yeah, as you can see, there are some references to other games. For instance, the zombies are references to Plants vs. Zombies, because I think the developers of that game actually gave a lot of money to the Kickstarter. So they managed that they could get their items, they could get their zombies into the game. So there's also a zombie that wears like, what do you call it? There's a zombie that wears a pylon on his head. Oh dear, that's not what I meant to do. Spell Codex. Oh dear! It's not what meant. That wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, bad item. Yeah, some of these summoning things are really good. They summon like ogres and stuff, or I think what do they call those things? I think they're trolls. I'm not quite sure. They summon trolls, and those trolls will go after things. Which is, by the way, a problem because they don't always go after things. You actually have to push them in the direction and get them really close. There's another one. He wore like one of the rubber ducky things. I think that's part of the problem with this game, though, that it's not really immersing, if you will. As you see, I kind of damaged that statue there, which is a thing that you should like take care of. You don't always have to kill them, but oftenly it's better safe than sorry, because there are weeping angel types of creatures that just try to kill you, so be careful. Now this is a lich. This is one of the stronger enemies. He spawns skeletons, I believe. But if you manage to kill him in time, you just get a whole load of stuff and XP. So if you just manage to rush him, most of the enemies, if you just manage to rush the things that spawn things, you can usually kill them. Magic book, what do you do? Ah, there we go. That's one of the, like, the bigger ones I was talking about. I'm not quite sure how much damage this guy does. So let's try that out when we get the chance. I don't think there's such thing as mana. Let's see. How much damage do you do? You do 23 damage, which makes sense, after all. Box in a box in a box in a box in a box. So there comes all the rain of gold again. This game's also really luck-based. Because if you get If you get really lucky, you get items that are amazingly good, and if you don't get really lucky, then you're just screwed. Because you get pit against an eye or something, like what just happened to me, and you'll just die. There's another lich here. Great. Great, just love it. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind if it weren't for the fact that evil, and that I'm pretty much getting beat up. Come on, get crowbar. Grab crowbar, kill, 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 kill. Kill! And kill the minions as well. Yes, I killed him. So another one bites the dust. And of course, my little friend Ogre is helping out. You can always, like, carry the lantern, but it really lowers your damage a lot. So if you don't have a hat that gives light or a weapon that gives light, you really have a huge disadvantage. This is actually one of my better runs, seeing the amount of money I have. High scores are completely money-based. 100% money-based. So whoever has the most money wins. The highest I've gotten, I think, is 1,600, which almost made it into the top 1,000, but not quite. Not quite there. Let's start throwing out some stuff again. Oh, that one made me drunk. Walk random ways. I clicked the wrong button. This is a nimble occult thing. Does this thing attack me? Nope. Heavy enchantment primer. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I keep pushing the wrong button. Rah! Go kill. That one's nimble, so it flies all the way until it hits something. Well, that one pretty much does the same, I guess. So we don't really want that. What did the primer do again? Oh, the primer pops one of those out, which are evil, I believe. No, they're not, but they're really easy to kill. These guys actually have some HP. I'm not quite sure what that sound was. Anyway, we'll ditch some more of our items to make sure that we can easily cycle through the ones that we have and want to use. You can also kill your own enemy minions, which is a good thing because sometimes they like you have these one wide passages and they block them, so you'll just have to get rid of them. Ah, zombie hands! Zombie hands just sit in your face and slow you down, and I think occasionally steal some of your stuff. But that's really occasional and really not that much of a problem. You can always get it back. Anyway, it seems that I got plus 20 protection from this helmet, so I guess I'm going to wear this for a while, seeing as how damage reduction is a good thing. Also, you run out of apples really quickly because they only heal 5 HP each, so that's 2 for 10, meaning that if you have 170 health and you get knocked down to 100, you'll be having to spend 14 apples to heal that damage that you've taken. And you take that damage more than you think, because for instance, those weaker little spellcasters that throw those skulls, they actually deal 40 damage. What is this? The Traveler. So what is this? Can I kill this guy? Oh yeah, I can, but he's shooting me. I think this is the Doctor. Please die. Oh, I kind of want to kill him though. I'll find out if I can do that. But anyway, yeah, this game does include a lot of secrets and like little funny things, which you might not know the answer or reason. They're primarily Kickstarter things, which in one way I like, and in one way it really annoys me, because it really takes you out of the immersion of the game, thinking, oh yeah, this is Kickstarter stuff. For instance, those zombies are really not in the style of the game, I have to say. So I'm not quite a fan of that. On the other side, it's also kind of funny. It really is a personal choice on that, when you get to these kind of things. This is the way down, isn't it? Yeah, good. Because I don't want to stay here any longer. More darkness. Oh, I always have to like lean over. Because if I get a top view, it always seems a bit lighter. Which is really weird, I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sure that if I were to pick something like economics, I would find out. Ah, a little bit of light, that's nice. I totally saw that ghost. Haha, ghost, evil ghost. Oh god, so many dark levels. Oh wait, this is the beginning, so I guess... Yeah, that doesn't really count, does it? Ah, more doors. The Gambler. I'm gonna try this out, it's gonna be funny. I want this. I get an apple. Damn it. Oh look, it's a mock-up of a toad. A zombie. Let's do... This is kind of funny, I'm not quite sure... Yeah, I'm not quite sure if you can win anything interesting with this. I'm gonna try once more. Yeah, it really isn't worth it. If you need quick health, I guess it's a good thing. It's really funny how I mentioned, yeah, I only saw like 2 special things in the all time, and now I just encounter another 2. Which I, by the way, have never seen. There's a lot of stuff in this game, and it really takes a while to have seen everything. I would say it even takes like multiple hours to find everything. And perhaps on another note, it may be that special rooms only appear on later floors, like floors under 10 or something. I'm not quite sure. Over 10. What floor are we on anyway? I'm not really keeping track, to be honest. There you go. Oh, I can't quite get up there, which is a shame. Oh well, it's just a crate. Might as well contain zombies, right? Or skeletons, or whatever. I've never seen anything really big and scary pop out of a crate, but you never know. So yeah, it really kind of sucks that I haven't been able to trade my crowbar for like a fire sword or something yet, because although this is alright, it is not that special. Yeah, that's not that good. Oh god, I keep throwing stuff on the floor. Heavy cat of protection. What does this potion do? Oh god, I picked another one up. Yay! It did something which I believe is special and good. Yeah, this is kind of what I don't like about this. It doesn't really show you exactly what the potions do unless you like really look for it. And you also have to remember them. I mean, I guess that's part of a roguelike experience, because that's what roguelikes usually do, make you remember stuff. And then every time it's different, then the next time you're like, oh yeah, I remember this. This is the thingamabobber that allows me to go up a level. But then it's actually a level down. It basically really fucks with your mind, if you know what I'm saying. It's a crate inside of a crate inside of a crate inside of a crate inside of a crate inside of... Oh, it really is, actually. These gnomes, they steal your monies. There's another gerbil. Like, eventually in the game, there's just a lot of filler enemies. Things that do 1 damage to you and that you can just insta-kill. Which is kind of stupid, I think. Oh, well, this is one of the strongest things that I've ever seen pop out of a chest. Alright, that's another bad one. It's really hard for me to find out which one are good and which one are bad. This is an ethereal gerbil of whatever. So I think I'm just gonna dump this, pick out my crowbar again, and move on. Oh, another traveler. Hello, traveler. Greetings, traveler. What is inside your box? I wish you could open it. I wish you could go in. But I'm not quite sure if I can. Can I push this guy through a doorway? Come on, walk up a bit. This is clearly a Doctor Who reference for anybody who's not noticing. But I think you'd have to be blind to not notice. But anyway, it's a really nice like little resting point. I'm not quite sure why he's down there anyway. There's little things that, if you were to look at it from like a dungeon crawler perspective, don't make a lot of sense. Such as the fact that somebody built a tavern on top of a dungeon. I mean, who does that? Because that would probably ruin a lot of your customers. Chase away a lot of them. After all, who would want to just be sitting around drinking stuff, and then suddenly enemies, evil things pop in and try to eat your face, or at least murder your face? Well, I guess the guys who I have seen up in the tavern actually managed to kill me, so I don't think they have to be that afraid. Okay, aqua potions are good. Lime green potions are, I think, good. That was one of those moving statues, by the way. I think you've seen them before, but might as well point that out. A lot of Doctor Who references. Clearly a geeky game, this. Well, can't mention a lot of games that aren't geeky. They're games, Jesus. Safety Wolf Mask of Awesome, which would give me plus 20 defense. And this one, oh no, wait, plus 6 defense. The Voodoo Volume does what? Ooh, it does look fancy. I think this might just be a shooty thing. I don't know. Safety Zombie Hand of Power. Nope. Nope. Oh dear, I'm drinking... Oh, you actually lose HP? Fascinating. I never actually used that a lot, like the beer and stuff. Not quite sure what it does. Aqua Potions gives me HPs. I think I'll just stick to what I have right now, using the crowbar to hit things. I always like to explore the entire floor, because usually there's something special. Well, that's a gerbil. Right, I don't think there's anything special to see here. So let's just move on to the next floor. I don't think I should linger around floors too much either, because that makes the game progress slowly, and progressing slowly is boring. What is this? I had a feeling I was going slow all of a sudden. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, it's because I was. There you go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Actually, I want to test out this... Does it possess enemies? That is pretty fucking cool. I can just possess... And what if I hit them now? What happens if I hit them? That is fascinating. I can possess things. And I guess that's a good thing, because I can just possess a big enemy and just have them take care of enemies. For instance, I can possess this angel. Boop. You are now mine. Haha, obey. Right, let's get rid of some things. As I said, kind of an annoyance. Away. Get out. Oh. Yeah, darn it. One of the, Is this a door? Yes, it is. Well, let's go through the door instead of waiting for the dumbass slow bridge to come up. Alright, so this is just... You have these little rooms which actually have, like, nothing in them, and they're kind of stupid. Like these dead ends. I see those too often, I believe. Let's see what these rooms have in store. Oh, it's just there. And then move on to the next floor. And pick up a coin. Because coins. Duh. So, if I hit enemies with this stuff, do they actually... Oh, another crowbar. So this one is plus 17. Just checking here. Voodoo Volume! Be mine! Will you still attack me? No. Good. This is a safety crowbar of feebleness, which is actually worse, so no thanks. I'll pass. So this is how I transform enemies into my loyal subjects, into my minions. Oh dear. Oh! Did I actually put on something else? There you go. Luckily that there was actually nothing to see here, because I just wasted some time. Right, level 11. I'm not quite sure. I think this may have been the furthest that I've ever come with this game. Perhaps because I'm being more safe. I'm not quite sure. Right, so here's the entrance to the next floor. We'll just skip that for a second. Run, 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 run. We'll just run, watch him explode. Oh god, he's getting really close! Oh. Oh dear. Hello. Hello, coinage. Yeah, if you just kill those bombs, they don't actually explode, which is a thing I wasn't aware of at first. I think they just explode if you hit them too much. But I guess that makes things a tad easier, doesn't it? So hit them, hit them, hit them. Alright, let's possess the demons. Oh god, I'm drunk, I'm drunk, I'm drunk, I'm drunk. Run, 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 run. Oh dear. I hope I can kill this guy. Whoa. Oh dear, I don't think I can hit him without. Become my minion. But I don't think I get XP anymore if I hit him now. Oh god, he actually turned back into evil person when I hit him. Let's quickly eat apples. Quickly! Before anybody notices I'm failing at this game. Oh, too late? Damn it. I'm really sorry that I'm snotty and all. I really can't help it. Guess it's the flu. I'm going to die tomorrow, I think. So what are you? A murky green potion gives me sparkles. Again, I have no idea what those did because I wasn't paying any attention. But I think sparkles are good. Is this music different? I think it is. I think the music changed, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we've reached level 12, which I am quite sure now that this is my biggest feat. Alright, what do you have? That actually was kind of painful. Oh, evil thing, evil thing, evil thing. Become my minion! Devilry Encyclopedia. They summon kittens! Go, my minions! Damn it. Yeah, that's kind of a pointless item. I'm just going to leave this here. Oh dear! Die, you weeping angel. Scum. Getting a lot of apples. I usually run out of apples too soon. Way too soon. So I think this is good. Aha, thanks for all the coins. I think I'm really close to reaching my my high scoring coins. And certainly in levels, because my levels is usually a lot lower than this. I think I'm going to move on to the next floor. Welcome to level 13. You are now a real man. Because level 13 is for real men. I have already... Me, myself, what level am I? I can never tell what level I am. I think I'm level 9 or 10. Ooh, evil guy. Evil guy, evil guy, evil guy, evil guy. Right, I found a new weapon. I found a clumsy, reluctant scythe. That does... Oh my god. Look at the amount of damage that does. It does 350 damage. I really want to find a smith. So now I can probably take this guy on pretty easily. To reroll those modifiers. Because if you give it to a smith, he can reroll modifiers for you for 25 coins, I think. Ah, god. Death, no. Run. Run, 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 run really fucking fast. Run really fucking fast. I don't want to mess with death itself. Because that would be bad. Can I one-shot this guy? Yes, I can. That's nice. What is this? A Kazam tract. Doesn't actually do anything. I think it's just a useless book. I think I'm going to try using the Reluctant Scythe a bit more. Right, I feel there's evil stuff here. But I can't see shit. So I'm just going to swing at the darkness. Okay, there we go. Now I can see what I'm now I can see what I'm talking about. Oh, come here, you bastard! Oh, he just fell into the lava. Great. No money for me. Let's eat more apples because I'm really getting low on HP and I don't like it. Anyway, I know that there's an ogre up there, so I'm not going to go up there because that would probably be my death. And as much as I love it, I'm not a fan of death. Death is really not my favorite way to go. Oh dear, little imp bastard. Apples. No, just money. Money doesn't buy you shit. Money doesn't buy you everything. Doesn't buy you happiness. Doesn't buy you life. Which sounds actually terrible. Wow. Oh dear, things coming after me. I really like the fact that this one has like a pretty long range. So that I can hit things from a distance. Such as that ogre, which I can actually hit without getting smacked up the head instantly. I actually took off my crown, I wonder why. Heavy voodoo volume. Sure. Boom. 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 Apples! Wonderful, wonderful apples. Wonderful, wonderful, delicious apples. Boop. There you go. Apples! I think we should just get rid of the safety crowbar power. Oh. What? No! I'm gonna have to do it again. As well as... Oh, this is the volume that allows me to gain control of enemies. Yeah, it probably does both, that's what I figured. Let's see, what's up here? Oh dear, darkness. This is the part where the ogre was. I'm not quite keen on going back up there. Okie dokie. Fire bat. Die. Right, I've definitely reached a high score, and I've reached top 1000, which is really good. I'm not quite sure what the top 10 scores are. I haven't actually taken a look at those. Ooh, this sword looks good. What is it? And safety in third, ethereal sword of 5k blades. Oh dear! That is interesting. So when I hit things, these things spawn and they kill things. Let's see how that works. Okay, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. No, no, get away from me! Get away from me! Oh. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the... Well, maybe first episode, maybe just a let's look at of Legend of Dungeon. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have, then please leave a comment or whatever you want to do. As you can see, I've just reached my #1 high score, meaning that actually talking to you does help my play. Perhaps, I'm not quite sure. Let's see what my online high score is. I have reached number 702, which is not a bad score. I mean, I'm in there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Legend of Dungeon is available in its skeleton build for I think $10 or something on Steam. So you should definitely get it, try it out. It will be updated a lot more than what you have seen right now. This is the first public release of the game as far as I know. And that's it. I wish you a good day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a good time, and goodbye.